Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm Gaming Quitte, the most late Quitte of them all, because this video is a little bit late. But I'm not late. I'm not the only one late here. But right. I'm also joined by Lerart, even though it was my fault that we were late. Hello Lerart, how you doing?
Yo, what's up?
We're going to talk about the Gala Dragalia remix that's currently on in Dragalia Lost. It features 2 new units and obviously 2 returning Gala units. And we're just going to take a look at the new units and then talk about the old ones. And I would say we hop right into it and talk about Formal Noelle. Formal, that's how you pronounce it. Formal, okay, Formal Noelle.
Formal clothing, yeah.
Okay, Formal Noelle. She's a healer, like a 5-star healer, a wind healer. And we'll just, as always, we'll go over their kit and then we'll talk about them in general. So her skill 1 is called Goodwill Mission. It gradually recovers the entire team's HP for 40 seconds with a 25% recovery potency and increases their strength by 15% for 60 seconds. The good thing about being late is the fact that we have mods on all of these. Her second skill is called Grim Missive. It deals 1 hit of 1422% wind damage to enemies directly ahead, dispels 1 buff from each target and lowers their poison resistance by 10% for 30 seconds. Her core abilities as a healer is just like usually a recovery potency increase. Her co-chain ability is wind poison equals user strength, so if someone on the team poisons an enemy, their strength gets increased by 30%. Her abilities are Resolute Ambassador. Using Goodwill Mission grants the user friendly ties effect. When this effect is active, the user's next force strike will increase the entire team's max HP by 15% for the remainder of the quest. Once HP buffs reach the limit, an HP recovery effect is granted instead. This effect cannot stack and will be consumed on use. She's a freeze res unit and she has built-in Poison Punisher by 30%. So, what is your take on Noelle, my dear friend?
She's a healer, but...
Yes, alright, thank you for watching, everyone!
I mean, like, her skill 1 is pretty standard. It's nice that she can dispel, especially on Ciela. And her skill 2 is not super strong, but it's okay. Right?
Yeah, it's decent. Like, every little counts.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter because she's a healer, but it's an okay, especially because it's shareable. And the lowering poison resistance is nice, but I think she's better than Lowen, maybe.
How dare you?
But but I just feel like she's not necessary. Everyone is using Templar Hope because he's so good now. Like,
yeah, that's true.
Crazy buffs. His healing is actually pretty good. It's really good. It can really maintain everyone alive, and he also reduces the damage that everyone takes because of the defense buff. So it requires less healing, even though his healing is pretty decent. But yeah, I feel like no one is using a healer. You can definitely use a healer without a problem in Master Ciela.
Oh yeah,
especially because she can dispel a buff.
Yeah,
just not necessary, and I think it's kind of weird that they're going for this hybrid damage dealer with Poison Punisher. I don't know. Not bad. It's a healer. Might be the best healer in Wind. It's just that healers are not necessary.
Yeah, that's like a problem.
Yeah. You can definitely use her though. Like, it's just that characters that are a hybrid of buff bots and with the defensive buff on defense, and especially Templar Hope with the healing double buff team, it's just so broken. Like, if you see characters like Patia and Templar Hope, probably we're gonna get a Ryozen Spyro
Yeah,
maybe.
sure.
I hope so.
That would be
And
cool.
he's gonna be just busted, just like Patia. Those characters are too good, and they really do take the spot of every healer. It's kind of tough for them.
That's sadly true, because I
Yeah.
feel way more safe, especially in a fight like Ciela, with having a healer on a team. Because I am a lame idiot who rarely plays a healer. But when I have a Lowen on my team, or an Akasha in Ciela, I love having an Akasha on team, because I'm one of the 1,000 people that actually likes having the field on the ground with her. Like, I think that's pretty cool, because you can spam attacks. It's kind of like a small bunny. And I think that Noelle is a pretty good unit. Like, she is absolutely viable. The thing is that you can use her if you want to use her. You will find people, maybe, because Master is, it's kind of difficult to find people in Master anyway. But I'm pretty sure that if you find a room that needs a healer, you will be able to play her. And I think it's a good thing that healer mains get more variety. Like, I think that she, Lowen, and Akasha will play very differently, and I think Sophia or Sophie is Sophie, is also a healer. Who some people use.
True. I forgot about her.
So I get, especially with Ciela, like, sometimes, since it's such a long fight, small mistakes can end the run. And I feel like her Resolute Ambassador ability helps the team survive. Lerart already told me off screen that Lowen also increases HP, so that's he also does that. But it's cool. Like, you can deal some damage with her, which is fun. And the lowering the poison resistance, especially in a fight that drags on as long as Ciela does sometimes, helps keep poison up, and that means you can use your Poison Punisher Prince.
She can. I think she will be the overall best staff in Wind, because the thing about Lowen is that he could increase the max HP, right? He also has a skill prep, which is amazing. But the thing that made Lowen better than every other healer, in my opinion, was that he could dispel. And Noelle can dispel too. And the skill cost for her skill 2 is actually surprisingly low for a healer, right? If you check, because staffs have the best SP gain in the game, and I am pretty sure almost no healer, almost no staff has a lower SP cost on their skill 2 than for Noelle. There might be some, but
like with Lowen's S2 is 11k, and hers is only 8. That is pretty good.
Yeah, for a healer that is a really low SP cost, so that's a plus. She can lower the poison res pretty often, and the damage is nice.
I just realized something though. That's one thing that Lowen has that she does not, and that is being able to remove bog. But if you're playing Noelle, I guess you could just bring Lowen's skill and then just deal with that.
Either Lowen's skill or not get hit.
Yeah, but people, I know that this might come off as a surprise, but even I sometimes get bogged. And then I'm very thankful for people who can remove bog.
Yeah, I just feel like the most popular characters right now in pubs have bog res, so
that's true. That's true.
Gala Renzo, Gala Leif, and the other one. Is Louise bog res? I'm not sure.
I think so. Not entirely sure, but
yeah, she's bog res. So yeah, the most popular characters are bog res and also Hope. But so I don't think it matters that much.
No, it doesn't.
Personally, yeah. But if you get hit, it's always nice having the relief on Bog. But yeah, I think she'll be the best staff in the game.
Yeah,
For Wind.
She's a good healer. Yeah.
Yeah, for Wind, it's just that people are not really using staffs. It's not like you can't. You can definitely can. It's just people usually don't accept it.
I will accept it. I will accept every healer that comes into my room. Just so you guys know. If you see me in a room sitting alone, please join me as a healer. I will love it. I will love you.
But yeah, she's decent. She's. I think she'll be the best staff. Dispel, poison rest down, and pretty good heals. Yeah.
So
max increases max HP.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think she'll be decent.
I also think so. I don't think you should pull, especially for her, because we have a lot of limited stuff coming up. But she's a good unit. So if you pick her up with just some summons, I guess it's good. And I would welcome people playing more staffs. So I just noticed something. Speaking of Bog, and this is the perfect transition. Joachim is not Bog resistant, and I guess we should talk about him, right? He is the first Wind mana caster unit, and he is voiced by Devin Mack, our boy. Shout out to Devin. And I will talk about his skills and all of that. His skill 1 is called... Well, let's talk about his skill 2 first, because that's very important. His skill 2 is called Ace Operator. It inflicts enemies directly ahead with poison, dealing 58.2%. Jeez, I can't talk. Damage every 2.9 seconds for 15 seconds. And that's not a lot, right? But
no, that's just regular poison.
Yeah, no, I meant like the damage in you literally just poison it.
It's just poison. So it doesn't have a damage.
It doesn't deal any damage. But the main reason for that is because his skill 1 is the following. It deals 1 hit of 1000 and 12% wind damage to enemies in a line and inflicts Storm Slash, a completely new infliction, unique to Joachim for now, dealing 41% damage, blah blah blah. If this skill is used directly after Ace Operator, Ace Operator's attack will be interrupted and the following variant of this skill will be used instead. It deals 1 hit of 2064% wind damage to enemies directly ahead, inflicts Storm Slash, dealing 40 blah 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 blah, and poison. And if the skill is used as shared skill, it will always use the variant version. So that is pretty cool. Like if you use your S2 and then you use your S1, you will deal way more damage, like more than double the damage. And that is really interesting. Like I saw him use it, and if you slap Poison Punisher on this bad boy, that's pretty amazing. But I get a little bit too ahead. He has the standard mana caster ability, Gauge Accelerator. Gauge. Jeez, I can't talk today. Holy crap! I'm sorry, guys. Gauge Accelerator. His second ability is called his second code chain ability. Jesus. Is Wind Storm Slash equals user Water Rest. So if you inflict Storm Slash on an enemy, you get 8% damage reduction. Her abilities, oh my goodness, is Storm Slash Punisher, 30% increase of damage to enemies that are afflicted with Storm Slash, and he also has a Poison Punisher ability, and he's a Freeze Res unit, so he's not Bog resistant. Yeah. Jesus, I cannot talk. So he's a pretty cool unit in my opinion. Like, this is one of the units that if you play him badly, you will be bad. Like, he sucks. But if you know how to play him and you play him well, like I've seen some big numbers with him. Like if you put another Poison Punisher print on him, use the Mana Caster, Worm Prince and all of that, he can deal like 600k damage with crits and not on break, like just normally. And his S2 costs aren't too high. So you can just shoot around a lot.
Yeah.
So I think I like him. He's cool. He looks cool. He has a very interesting kit.
Yeah, personally I'm not a big fan actually. Because like right now after 2.0, 1000 damage mods is not impressive. at all. Like everyone has around 1,000 or more.
Yeah.
And yes, you can get 2k, which is pretty good for a skill 1, but you have to use skill 2, so it's kind of like your skill 2 does 2k instead. And the skill 2 has double the SP cost from skill 1, so you're always getting skill 1, skill 2, skill 1, skill 1, skill 2, skill 1.
Yeah.
That's the rotation. And
like to inflict the storm slash ability and stuff.
Well, the SP cost is not terribly high, it's not super low too. So like, and his abilities are only Punisher, which is not bad because he can inflict both of the afflictions. It's just that Ciela takes too long for you to rely so heavily on double Punisher, in my opinion.
That is true, yes.
Yeah. And but
in
I feel like
you can abuse this stuff.
Yeah, the expert for sure, but I just feel like he's too reliant on his Q2 and for decent damage. It's not like super impressive. You see characters like Gala Renzo doing 2k per skill 1 with pretty low SP cost actually. And or maybe even like Louise also doing a lot of damage, Hawk doing a lot of damage. And they also rely on poison, but I feel like they have higher damage and less reliance on things like double Punisher or timing your moves right. But he's a mana caster, and I mean it's a new type of weapon. I think he's the second long range mana caster, which is like Ilia, but Ilia has the row on the different row. So I don't know. I feel like he's pretty basic overall. Just double Punisher, damage, and that's it. While
sorry, go on.
While Ilia had like interesting crit shenanigans and with her force strike or maybe using your different skills instead of force striking. He's cool, like he's a new weapon. That's a new type of skill too. Also, we never saw something like that. But I don't think his damage is high enough for you to like, unless you really like Joachim, to the point of like summoning just for him. It's a cool character. It's decent damage. I don't think he's really reliable though.
That's true. Like if you mess up the rotation with the S2 S1, then you heavily lose out on DPS. Yeah, I had an interesting thought, but please finish your statement. What you wanted to say?
It was just, or if the fight takes a little bit longer than he wants to, he will do like no damage at all.
Yeah, because then they get their resistance. Like I had a interesting thought. Like if you can, when you use this skill as a shared skill, it inflicts Storm Slash and Poison, right?
Yeah,
that's how I understand. So if we ever get a Storm Slash Punisher print, I feel like this could be a very interesting thing to share. Yeah, because you can inflict 2 afflictions with just one skill, and it just go brrr.
Yeah,
I don't think we will get one, but yeah, exactly. Like it's not
even high. Yeah, it's 9k. It's pretty good.
Yeah, so that is amazing. So if we ever get one, I don't think we will, but that would be cool. Like then, phew, boy, everyone will run for Joachim to use this shared skill.
Yeah.
Overall, but like you said, it's the rest. Like his abilities are. It's interesting that he has a double Punisher. Like with the new Worm print, you can get up to 90% of just Punisher damage increase, which is cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you're somehow able to slip Frostbite Punisher in there, you get even more. I don't know if it's worth it, but maybe it is. I haven't checked numbers yet. But it's interesting. It's just interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Can you even inflict Frostbite on Ciela?
Yeah,
you can.
No no enemy in this game has resistance to frostbite.
True, true. Okay, yeah, you feel like, sorry?
I just feel like he's not that reliable. Because there are characters like, for example, the other character that has double Punisher as abilities is Gala with defense down Punisher and poison Punisher.
Yes.
But the thing is that the enemies don't create resistance to defense down, and she can also control when she poisons. Joachim, not so much. He's always gonna poison with his skill 1, and half of the time he's gonna Storm Lash.
No, it's the other way around. He always inflicts Storm Lash, and
oh yeah, and
he
half of the time
with
he
S2
poisons.
and S1. Yeah.
But so Gala could maintain the double Punisher always if there were no other poison Punishers or poison inflictors. Or she could also not inflict poison and leave the poison to the other poison inflictor and only apply the defense down. That could also work. Gala is pretty flexible aside from the absurd damage she has. Just ridiculous damage.
That is absolutely true, yes.
Yeah. Joachim is... I don't know, I don't feel like he's very flexible. I don't feel like he's that reliable. Like... Unlike Noelle, because Noelle I was talking like not a lot of people are searching for a staff, but Noelle is pretty reliable as a healer.
Yes.
I would be always comfortable bringing in Noelle to a formal Noelle to the team.
It's funny how they actually turned her into a healer now.
Yeah.
They were like, you want to heal as Noelle? Fine, you do it.
And Joachim, I mean, I would be comfortable with him on the team. But only if I knew the player was good.
Yeah, like like there's some units that you can just play and
yeah.
be good. You just don't need to get hit.
Yeah,
and that's
the thing about Joachim also, I feel like I would want a full team that knows how to play the game. Noelle doesn't really require that. If one person doesn't know how to properly play, no, you can get away with it, but I feel like Joachim, if one person doesn't know how to play, it's gonna really slow down your run.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, but he's not bad. Like he's decent.
I wonder if they tuned his mods like this, just to make sure that we will not have another Gala Alex situation. Like they were like, okay, yeah, we kind of want to use 2 Punishers, but we need to do something that it doesn't end in another Gala Alex situation. So
yeah,
I feel like this is probably the case with him.
But yeah, 2K mods good, not super impressive though. Which is why I'm not a big fan.
Yeah, but he's a new mana caster. He's the first mana caster, so he still is something special.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't think that people should like hunt him down like with their summonings. I personally want to collect all of the mana casters because I just love playing them. Like I think they are already my favorite weapon type in the game. So I really want him. I gotta be honest. I want him.
Nice.
I didn't care for Bo Joachim, but now I do. It's funny how we both pronounce his name differently, by the way.
Oh, it depends on the region. I know like people in the United States say Joachim.
Oh God.
And then like places that speak Spanish say Joaquin, because
his name is completely pronounced differently everywhere.
And
I'm German. I call it very hard. Joachim.
Yeah. And then in Portugal or Brazil we say Joaquim.
Okay. That's like the thing I usually heard.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not about his name, it's about his kit. I feel like don't go too crazy for him, but if you like him as a character and you want to have something that's really reliant on how good you play, this character is the Dark Souls of Dragalia Lost. So yeah, anything else you want to say about him? I guess we pretty much covered everything, right?
Yeah. I would always say like Oh, Gala are always good for newer players, but I mean we can get to briefly talk about the other units, right?
Yes, we absolutely should,
Yeah.
because there's one unit that is absolutely dominating the Master Volk meta, and the other unit is a cool boy.
Gala Luca.
Yes, Gala Luca is on the banner too. He's a light plate, and he is so much fun. I have him, and he's
crazy.
so cool. He's so crazy. He can just stack crits, and he does the completely cliche katana blade attack where he slashes through the enemy, sheets his sword, and then it just goes slash, and it's just so much fun.
But you see what I mean with skill 1 being like I just said with Joachim, with like some characters can do 2k with skill 1 without relying on anything else. Like, as you can see, like Gala Luca has 2k damage mods on his skill 1. And the animation is pretty good. It's also good for if you know how to use it, to position yourself sometimes.
Yes, it really is, because you actually travel a pretty big distance.
And his whole kit, both abilities and his skill 2, is all about crit. You crit a lot with Gala Luca. So if you have like crit, a lot of crit damage and even crit damage on Wormprint and even the collab, he's just crazy. He's so good.
He really
he's
is. I sadly
so
don't.
good.
I don't see a lot of Gala Lucas in my Tartarus runs too,
Oh,
which is
like,
interesting.
Let's play then, because I have.
Yes, we totally should. Yeah, let's do it after this.
Yeah.
No, after this I have to edit. Oh shit.
He's but he's absolutely insane. I think he's the best light character. Although in Master you have to bring Azina preferably, but yeah, he's crazy. He has the highest personal damage in light. I wouldn't necessarily summon just for him though, but he's really good.
Like if you pick something up along the way, that's really good. But
yeah,
like if this would be at another time, I would actually recommend summoning for him if you don't have him and really want him. But since we're going to have a collab soon, and Christmas is soon, and New Year's,
the collab is not the limit though, so that's...
Yes, but people will still want her, and we will see. She will also be a light unit, so but yeah, Gala Luca, amazing unit, one of the best, or you said it, pretty much the best unit in light. But I have to say, I think he has a higher skill ceiling than other units in the light, because you need to keep up the combo count I feel like there was something with his combo count, and you need to keep up the buffs and all of that, because the more buffs you have, the stronger he is, I think. Or crit more, something like that.
Every time you crit, you get a buff that increases your critical rate.
Ah, yeah, exactly.
And the more buffs you have, the more crits you do also on your skill 1. So like he doesn't even really need crit rate, and he also has flare devastation. So like he doesn't really need crit rate. He has already like insanely high natural crit rate, and his skill 2 increases damage for crit damage. So just slap a lot of crit damage, strength, and skill damage, and he's just Gucci.
Yes.
Yeah, he's pretty insane. He's crazy good. If you have the right build, he's amazing. With Summer Cleo skill or maybe even Double Punisher, he's just so strong.
But the other also really good unit on the banner, which is not right up though, so beware. I would not recommend summoning for this unit, is Gala Mym. She's a beautiful character, and she is, since the 2.0 update, she is absolutely... Can I say she's broken? Like, yeah, she's broken. Like,
she and Marth are
4
the
stars.
best flame characters.
Yes, 4 Mym clears, and it's just... I want to get into some of that action too. Like, I upgraded my Dragalia to level 30 finally, and I'm ready to rumble, baby. She's just amazing.
Yeah. And you can also like spark Vayu and Popstar Siren.
Oh,
I would not recommend it.
Banner too? Okay. Yeah,
oh, they're not on rate up, but they're sparkable.
Okay, I didn't check that, yeah.
Yeah, but I would not recommend it. If you had to spark one of them, thinking like if you're only thinking about the meta, I would spark Gala Luca. If you already have one of them, Noelle, and if you already have both, I don't know, just get whatever.
Or just keep them to exchange the sigil
or keep it to
for,
exchange, which is actually the best thing in my opinion here. Yeah, it's Gala Luca or save it. But yeah, I usually recommend summoning on Gala. Not this one though. None of the raid ups are like necessary. And we're getting a lot of limited banners in the future, in the near future. So of course, like you can always summon if you want. I would not recommend it though.
We absolutely we won't allow it. We will stop you. We come over to your house, punch the phone out of your hand if you want to summon. So beware of that. Yeah,
I'm gonna poop on your pants.
You guys are going to Brazil.
Yeah, you guys are coming here to Brazil. But
no, but I agree.
I would not recommend summoning on this.
Yes.
None of them
like the units.
Yeah, of course. None of them. It's just that none of them are necessary. We're getting Dragon U, New Year's collab, and Valentine's pretty soon, so it's a hard skip for me. I know it's creating a lot of hype because all of them are like fan favorites.
Yes,
but
they are very loved.
Me personally, that usually doesn't care that much about how much you like the character and more about how they play or how they perform. It's such an easy skip for me.
Yeah, I can Orthodox. He summoned quite a bit.
Yeah.
I won't tell you guys how it went. I'm just gonna say I will leave a link in the comments below. So go check out his summoning session and also check out my summoning session. I know I said I would not summon, but after Ortho summoned, I was like, I can go for one pity break, right? What's the worst that could happen? And you will also see this on the channel, I think, probably tomorrow. We'll see.
Yeah.
And I guess we could wrap it up. Like it's already been way too long again.
Yeah. As usual.
And thank you so much for being here with me and talking about the new units with me. It was fun.
I mean, when you point a gun in my hand, it's kind of hard to refuse. But
it's called a mana caster. Okay, it's not a gun. So
yeah. All right.
Yeah. Just so you guys know, like Lerart didn't always live in Brazil. He just didn't listen to what I said, and then he went to Brazil. So now he lives there.
He sent me here.
I sent him
by force. He said that if he, you know why Orthodox has my wife? That's all because of Quitte.
Yes. I'm sorry. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, as usual, leave a like, maybe subscribe to I should know how to do an outro by now. So if you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like to support the channel. Leave a comment if you're how you think about the units. If you summoned, how did your summons went? And also, one very, very important thing, go follow Lerart on Twitter.
Yeah, that is actually more important than subscribing to this channel.
Yeah, this is true. Like, if you're hesitant, like if you should subscribe, then the first thing you should do before you subscribe is just go to Lerart's Twitter, and then we're fine.
True. Yeah.
All right then. Do you have, as always, any last words?
Again about my Twitter, I made a promise. If I get 200 followers by the end of the year, I'm gonna wipe my ass. But... Alright,
thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you in the next video. Bye!